DJ Nizzy.
It was a lonely world out there, baby. I'm begging you to stay, baby. Know that I've been wrong sometimes. Sometimes the sun don't shine out. Please just hear me out, daddy. I know I wear you out lately. All the cussing and the fighting got you looking at me crazy. I know this shit been crazy. Know that I've been lazy. Know I wasn't perfect. No, it wasn't worth it. You didn't deserve it. Can we work it out? I was losing all my patience, smelling different fragrance, saying I'm not waiting. Tired of the hating, feeling like I base it. Can we work it out? You made me feel alone. And baby, you need to take it slow. You made me feel alone. And baby, you need to take it slow. Can't let it go, I'm moving slow. Can't believe it, I was tripping. Insecurity is kicking in, and I know I can't handle it. Let's talk it out, let's hear me out. No word of mouth, let's work it out. Me hurting you, you hurting me. Maybe you were just too good for me. I said I'm sorry for the parties, staying out late, going on days. Baby, I've been feeling like I need to recognize I was losing patience, smelling fragrance. Say I'm not, it's not gonna wait it. Tired of the hating, still feeling like I'm basic. You made me feel alone. And baby, you need to take it slow. You made me feel alone, baby, yeah. You need to take it slow. Take it slow. I'm a winner, 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 winner. I ain't no quitter, 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 quitter. Everything I am gon' get it. 'Cause I'm a winner, 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 yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Gotta stop sleeping on my own potential for real. Wasted so many years believing I wasn't able. My mindset was so unstable, but now my mindset has changed. I realize now that I'm a lit. Can't nobody bring me down because I possess a crown. In the world I will astound. I'm a winner, 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 winner. I am gon' win. I ain't no quitter, 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 quitter. Everything gon' quit. I am gon' get it, get it, get it, get it. I must go get it. 'Cause I'm a winner, winner, I'm not crazy, I'm just visualizing. Coming through like a locomotive, defying the odds. Haters try to hard us just to bring me down, but I'm a child of God. Whoever would have thought I'd think this way, man, I come so far. I wasn't supposed to make it, should've repeated family curses, but I'm a winner, 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 winner. I ain't no quitter, 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 quitter. Everything I want, I am gon' get it, get it, get it, get it. Cause I'm a winner, 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 yeah. I'm a winner, 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 winner. I ain't no quitter, 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 quitter. Everything you want, you must go get it now. Cause we're all winners, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, we are!
On the wheels of steel is DJ Nate G, the music mixologist.
Hey, it's vocal. Let's go. I know. I know. Come on. I know. Yeah. Run the track. I know. It's hard for you to compare. I know. I can tell the way you stare. You ain't ever seen it done the way I do. Tell the truth. I know. You say you wanna come with me. I know. It's more than what the eyes can see. But there's something I really need to know from you. Baby, tell me. Do you like the way I do my thing? I said, do you like the way I do my thing? Spectators, I don't pay them no mind. I don't let them take me off of my grind. Me and my whole team, everybody bossed up. We don't want to cut the check, tell you tear them all up. I'm in need of love, and baby you're in need of love. So what about us? On and on till the break of dawn. Do you like the way I do my thing? Yeah, I said, do you like the way I do my thing? Don't try to deny it. I know. Yeah, I see you, baby. I know. Baby, I know. Checking me out. I know. Yeah. I know. I know. Do you like the way I do my thing? Ooh, baby, I said, do you like the way I do my thing? I know. I know. Back to the love. I know. The EP. I know. You know. I know. I know.
Nate G, the music mixologist in the mix.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. DJ baby. The groove is sounding
Good
right.
morning, everyone.
And tonight I'm feeling nice. I came here to party, not worrying about nobody. Let's groove and have some fun.
It's a grown and sexy movement. You don't need no improvement. Do what you do.
Do what you do.
It's a grown and sexy movement. You don't need no improvement. Do what you do.
Do what you do now. And you know
Make sure you catch Authentic Philosophies every Monday, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. right here on Glockroll Radio with the best mixologist in the world, DJ Nate G. Splash it.
I feel like I'm dreaming. Wait, maybe I am dreaming. That means I can do whatever I want without consequences.
I'm not selling anything but happiness.
Ganja, I think I need a pound to get right. Ganja, I smoke the killer, bring me to life. Ganja, I think I need a pound to get right. Oh, for the night. Oh, marijuana, blow, marijuana. Twist the heat, say that marijuana, blow, marijuana. Marijuana, blow, marijuana. I said, roll that up, roll that up. Homie, stop playing, I said, roll that up, roll that up. Hey, smoking that tropical, feeling unstoppable, baby. Blowing it down, loud all around me, crazy. Ganja, I think I need a pound to get right. Ganja, I smoke the killer, bring me to life. Ganja, I think I need a pound to get right. Oh, for the night. Oh, marijuana, 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 marijuana. Marijuana, marijuana.
He's on the ground and I let it go. Yeah, I'm loving my life. Yeah, I'm loving my life. Yeah, gotta let it go. Hands on my knees and I let it flow. Living my life. Yeah, I'm loving my life. Shake it down to my left. Shake it down to my right. Reach towards the sky and wide and round and feel fine. Shake it down to my right. Shake it down to my left. Cause I'm feeling blessed. Feeling at my best. So yeah. Cause I'm feeling blessed. So cause I'm feeling blessed. Man, I'm so grateful. Wake up in the morning, rise and thankful. Hey, I'm loving my life. Yes, I'm loving my life. Hey, that's where my damn toes. Living in the past, they don't let it go. Living my life, standing the test of time. Shake it down to my left. Shake it down to my right. Reach towards the sky and wide and round and feel fine. Shake it down to my right. Shake it down to my left. Cause I'm feeling blessed. Feeling at my best. Oh,
Hello. All right. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, good morning.
It's Authentic Philosophies, and you are now tuned in to your Monday motivation. And I got my two guests in here with me today. You want to introduce yourselves?
Mr. Hood Music, you already know, ODG, Diamond Street. We in there.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Clever, just like the adjective. My name is Clever.
All right, before we get into everything, like, comment, share, subscribe to the Glockroll YouTube channel, to glockroll.com, and download the app. Follow Authentic Philosophy page, the LouchieTotes page if you want interviews, music reviews, sponsorship, totes, teas, and wallets, and more. Make sure you hit up Flyboy Friday Radio for the same thing, interviews, music reviews, sponsorship. Also, Fly Team merch. which I'm wearing right now. Get your Fly Team merch.
Absolutely looking fly. I see it. I see
Thank
it.
you, thank you. And if you would like to be part of the King Black Show, where they do freestyles, hit up Flyboy Friday Radio. Get into the Monday recap. So on Monday, we talked about practicing the steps of law correspondence, and and that basically means what happens around us is a direct reflection of what's happening within us. So I wrote down 2 things for that, that we went over to go visualize the person that you want to be, and look for other ways to be positive, to feel positive. The other one was law of attraction, and that means whatever you focus your energy on, whatever you focus your energy on will come back to you. So, start small to prove to yourself. Get yourself into a constant positive frequency and get involved with things you love. Doing what I love.
Energy is real, man.
Facts. So Tuesday was the Build the Block, and they talked about nonprofits, and tomorrow they will be talking about music, the music industry and stuff. So make sure you tune into that. That is from 3 to 4, if I'm not mistaken, on Tuesday. Wednesday, as you know, Pauline again, every Wednesday, 7 to 8. Loudmouth Podcast every Thursday, 4 to 6. Make sure you go check them out. They both had some good topics. I know Loudmouth Podcast had 2 guests on, so make sure you go check them out. Fly Day was the Fly Girls and the Fly Boys. So we went in on our week. We talked about an all-gender bathroom and chick one-liners. I want to know, how do you two feel about an all-gender bathroom? Are you cool with that, or you think it should stay separate bathrooms?
I feel like as many as the pedophiles and freaky people out in this joint, I think they do need to separate it, because already, even just with it separated, there's already too much going on. I think if you bring that together, it's going to be too much going on in the bathroom just by itself.
What you think?
I didn't even think of that perspective, but, I do believe in bathroom separation, not for the sake of segregating people who just want to use the bathroom, but definitely for, the sake of safety, because if it's a all-gender bathroom, then, that's a total green light for a grown man to, go into a bathroom where a young child is, regardless of their gender. But I do feel that it does get tricky when we do have, non-binary people that may identify as a certain way. That may not be the visual appearance, but I think
Well, why didn't they just make because I feel like they did this for, the gay people and all that stuff. Why not just give them their own bathroom?
Yeah, I've been said that.
Why couldn't it have been the name, like, not all genders, but, it could have been something that specified to them. Because I feel like it's for them. It ain't for, it probably is for us too, but
yeah,
I feel like it's for them. I think it would be more comfortable if they had their own bathroom. And not regular, gays and all that, but the transgender
That's
people.
what I was about to say. Yeah, like the ones that's, he, she, and all, nothing against them and none of that, but, they need their own bathroom just for the deception.
Yeah.
Like, the deception. Some people don't take deception, kindly, and a lot of people don't know, never came across the training or never came, so it messes them up when they come across that type of stuff. So, yeah, just think about a girl face, peeing like a dude. and a kid never seen that before.
And they just
that'll mess his life up. Like, mommy, you pee standing? No, mommy don't. So it's a lot of shit to explain. So that's a bad joint. Yeah. That's how I feel about it.
For me, I think the bottom line, regardless of what you identify as, whether you identify as a he, she, or
tree,
they,
squirrel.
I think whatever you identify, what it really comes down to is when you use the restroom, are you biologically able to stand up, or are you biologically able to sit down. Because, with all due respect, it does get tricky because you may have, someone who looks masculine like me, facial hair, but this person may identify as a she. So they're going into the world saying that, I identify as a she, so I should be using the women's bathroom,
But
which
you
I
are
think
not a she.
right, but I
I
think
care what you identify yourself
right,
as.
but
Facts is facts.
you can identify anywhere you want, but when it comes to the biological sense of using the bathroom, I think, if you're physically able to urinate standing up, then you should be in the male room.
No matter what you look like.
Yeah.
All right. The Fly Boys, they had King Shinobi on with the freestyles with King Black. And then that was my morning recap. And then, let me get in this phone. Phone you should have been unlocked. Got a lot of. All right, so upcoming events. I'm going to start off with members only because that's this Monday at 9 o'clock. No, at 8 o'clock, my bad. I'm sorry, at 8 o'clock. That's 2126 East Tioga. You can contact Missy__Porter for more information. It's $30 slots available. I believe it's free to get in. So
shout out to Gas Gang, man. It's my guys, man. Shout out to all of them.
Make sure y'all go up there. It's always some. Y'all was up there one time performing.
Those my guys. I'm sorry.
So make sure y'all go up there. If you looking to perform, it's only $30, and I think that's for
free
like
heater. Sorry, free heater too.
Huh?
Gas. King Black and his friend. Free heater.
Free heater.
Mm-hmm. You said they do Fridays? I gotta come through. They be here.
They come on Fridays.
Yeah. Shout out to the Glockaway Fridays. I'm gonna come through, show some love.
Do Flyboy Friday.
Flyboy Fridays.
Freestyles. What else we got? The PUFA Philly Urban Film Awards is coming up this March 2023. So make sure you be on the lookout for that. Get your voting on. I'm on the voting committee. I'm hyped. So it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. I'm doing a raffle. It's only $2 to win a LouchieTotes Love Tote. What's in the tote? A heart balloon, a custom shirt, a custom candle, a custom cup, teddy bear, wine, some bath salt, and some V-Day candy. All you have to do is DM me, LouchieTotes, the word love, LOUCHTI. Oh shit, I spelled my own fucking name wrong. Oh no, I didn't. I just got confused. LOUCHIETOTE. Text me the word love, and then I'll send you, all the details, the cash app, when you're gonna be, how you're gonna be entered. I'll get you your paper and all that stuff, and then I'll let you know when we're gonna do the raffle. So, like I said, it's only $2 to enter. Y'all pay more for that than we. Enter my raffle.
That's a SEPTA key card right there. Y'all be hopping anyway. Come on.
What else I got? Going on? All right. The cast of Saturday will be on Chubby Chasers live talk show on, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow the 17th, right? Tomorrow. And that starts at 5, and that's going to be at Chuck's Alibi. Y'all all know where Chuck's Alibi is. If you don't, look it up. It's 7301 Oxford Avenue. So it's going to be the whole cast of Saturday. So shout out to Red Snapper. Shout out to Jimmy the Saint. Shout out to Sun and everybody else that's on the movie. And that will be out, I think, later this year. So that's my upcoming events. What y'all got coming up?
I actually don't have anything upcoming up right now, actually. So I'm actually a spoken word artist and a stand-up comedian. I primarily have just been having opportunities to just do more spoken word than anything, but I don't really have anything specific lined up right now. I've been on a bit of a hiatus, but
we gotta get you with CEO Rose because he do Poets and Laughter.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk about that. So look at that. Now I just have something that just came up my way. So but what I've been doing myself is I've just been kind of just like trying to like plug myself into like open mics and things of the sort. But no, nothing specific. I'm just kind of just like floating around. So if you guys know of open mics, feel free to just like shoot them my way, and you might see me there.
Oh. What you got coming up?
I got a couple music events coming up. I got one coming up tomorrow. I got 3 out in New York, you know, for the past 3 weeks each Friday. I go out Florida and ATL too next month. I got, you know, week after week. I got a bunch of shit planned up. I got a new web series coming too. You know, I'm looking for people right now. My last web series is 3 seasons in. It did over 1 million views. It's moving to 2 million right now. So I'm trying to bring that back, you know, put some more people into it. And man, I got my clothing line coming back too. I'm gonna have that at my showcase. Every showcase I come to, you can come get some hood drip.
You messing up all my questions I had for you.
I did. My fault. Go ahead.
No,
go
you
ahead.
ain't messing up. I'm playing.
Yeah, but you know, I got a lot going on, man. It's a lot.
I might as well get into my questions for
Go
you,
ahead, go ahead.
and then I'll go into my topic, and then we'll go into the some music, and then I'll go into my other topic, and I'll do questions with you. All right. So you talked about your clothing line. I seen you got Paint Your
Perfect. Yeah,
all right,
that's for
Paint
the
Your
ladies.
Perfect for the ladies. You ain't bring none of your merch, did you?
Not this time. Only because I had my son this morning. He
Next time he
destroyed.
come, he gonna bring his merch.
Yes.
He might even be wearing some. You know, you got some baby wear going on here. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? That's some marketing right there. You know what I mean? Like,
What new do you got going on besides that in your clothing line and all that stuff with the hood drip code?
Sneakers. That's one thing I wanted to try. I wanted to be a new sneaker boy. I got pictures of it at the most, but I know I can't really. But yeah, I got two different type of sneakers out right now. And they call hood drips too. People like them.
That's what's
They look real
up.
good. People like them. So if y'all go to my hood drip page, it's hooddrip.co. Y'all definitely can see a bunch of my clothing and my new sneakers that just dropped. That's going crazy right now.
And you do custom work too, right?
Yeah, it's
For
all
people?
custom.
I know you make lighters and everything.
Yeah,
Wow.
I got one right now. Matter of fact, my jaw.
Oh, you got one? See, custom lighters and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Get my lighter maybe.
You can see that.
All right. So, what business advice would you have to give someone that's starting a clothing line?
Man, dream big, man. Like, people think about doing something and they think about everything big that come with it. No, just think big and move how you move. Hit stores, you know, figure out different prices. Be that hustler that you keep on saying that you is. And eventually anything that you want is going to come towards you. Don't be that person talking. Put your money where your mouth at, your money pay you out. It's the best thing I can tell you, man. That's anybody, man.
All right. So, what you got coming up in the studio? You got new music?
Yeah, I just dropped the track with Brock Raider, if y'all know who he is. I don't know if I'm gonna drop it, but that's the last thing I just did. I got a track with Reed Dollars. We Live It. That's out too right now, and working on a couple more joints, a couple features, you know. And album definitely dropping this year, probably May. It's my first album, even though I've been rapping for so long.
mm-hmm.
I'm a freestyle. You know, I'm back in the day, boy. I throw a lot of
Yeah.
shit up. I get a lot of love from my pages, but actual album, I'm about to go crazy. Everybody keep asking. I might as well do it.
Yeah.
Wait, so you've been doing this all this long and never did not one album?
People put my name in. I got a bunch of freestyles, videos, DVD back in the day, and no album. All my tracks up though. No album. It's crazy.
So that's gonna be coming soon. And you talked about your live shows and all that stuff that you're doing, your tour basically.
And podcasts too. My podcast called Smoke Hour. It's for the battle rappers, you know, different rappers. Y'all come up, y'all smoke, talk your trash. Somebody think they better than you, they come up in a live, y'all battle. It's always prices. Y'all can make raffles. Y'all can bet side bet, but we put up $100 for each battle. It get raised, you know, based on bets or whatever. But definitely come through Smoke Hour. Smoke Hour _ on Instagram.
Okay. You used to freestyle and stuff. Do you still freestyle? Like
Yeah,
do the battles and all that stuff like that?
Shout out to Battle Academy.
When was your last one?
Yeah, when I went to the Battle Academy, that was my last little freestyle there. And before that, I went out in New York, and I got a battle out New York. Some little random boy. I killed him, and they took the footage. So I don't even want to put it out there, man.
Is it, how can I say this? Do you like battling people in Philly or New York, or do you go all around?
Is there like a difference
Yeah,
between
like-
the two cities?
Yeah, I like battling. So it's like most of the time, you know, New York is the battle mecca. So a lot of people come to New York and they run their mouth about Philly and all types. They run their mouth about New York. They be the ones from different places. So you know, I gotta come down there. You know, make sure I stand on my shit.
Right.
So yeah, I'm a battle rapper first though. You know, I always battle rap. That's how I came up. So that's why music really didn't drop, because I ain't really sit in the booth, you know, to do some booth shit. If I do booth shit, it's battle rap form. So I'm actually doing an album. I'm talking about, you know, my life. I'm talking about, so
I was just about to say, what's the difference?
Yeah,
like,
I'm breaking it down this time. I got an actual album. I'm loving it right now.
So when you doing your freestyle and stuff, like you gotta focus on that one person and stuff that you battling and stuff. Like, do you try to come up with other songs or do other stuff when you're doing that, or you just try to focus on that?
You can, you know, everybody got their way to prepare. It's about preparing, you know what I'm saying? Like the way you prep. Some people prep, you know, about writing a rap and watching themselves on video and keep recording it back until they know it. Like some people, you know, just says it back to back to back to back. You know, once you get it down packed, you know how you prepare, you can just, you know, you can always do a song. That's nothing. But make sure you come back, you know, to what you're doing and make sure you know what you're doing.
Cause I used to think when people was like doing them freestyle battles and all that stuff, I used to think like they just knew a lot about this person. Like niggas
like
really be doing their research.
Like, yo, how'd you know that?
Like niggas really be doing their research and read. Like I thought this shit was coming off the top.
It was crazy. As you writing for somebody and people know you got a battle coming up, people have ops and enemies. People will inbox you shit about this person. Like, yo, talk about his baby mama, oh, talk about his baby mama. Damn. Like, all right, because it's battle rap. Everything goes. Now your baby mom. Everything goes in battle rap. And that's another thing. You gotta have the heart for this. If y'all never battle rap, you gotta have the heart for this. If you just a street dude, you don't want to battle rap.
You will be ready to fight.
It's crazy, so.
I definitely be thinking like niggas is going to fight, but they don't. I'm like, he just took that?
Nigga talked about my daughter one time. That's when I almost lost it. I said, you know what? I need a contract or something, because to not talk about my kids, I don't, but you know, it is what it is. It's battle rap. You know?
Right. All right. What advice would you give to up and coming artists?
Yeah, make sure y'all prep right, man. That's what it's about. I mean, make sure that y'all prep. Make sure y'all had your rounds set up the way y'all supposed to, you know, because once you get on that stage and you ain't prepped right, I don't know what it is, but your mind go blank. You know what I'm saying? Your mind will go blank. All that pressure, all them people staring at you, it'll make your mind go blank. I had one situation like that. And ever since my prep went on a beam, on one of my first battles, I was fumbling, stumbling. My prep wasn't right. Because in my head, I'm him. When people start staring at you and shit, what I say? What I said. So it's different. Make sure y'all prep right now.
All right. So you did the 3rd season of This Little World Is Ours. You say you got something new coming out. So first tell us about the series, season 3.
You know, the series is about, you know, This Little World of Ours. Basically, people all in different sets of Philly, different spots of Philly that correlate each other. Like, basically, he's going to run into her for some reason. He's going to run into her for some reason as the season come out. Everybody got a favorite character. You know, all characters got their own type of, you know, way that they are. You know, they build their own fan base. So it's really a good joint for everybody. You know, the views go up, you know, and it's a real good joint. This one that's coming out, I'm going to really put it on music. So a lot of artists that don't get out there, or a lot of people, even females that, you know, do clothing or anything that you try to do, it's going to be one of them. But in a movie setting, everybody going to run into each other. It's going to be, you know, a thing like that. Like, I might be on stage rapping my stuff, you know, and I might come across somebody that sell clothes. I mean, both, it's like shaking your hand, you know, doing something. But it's in a movie. That's probably my cousin in the movie. So we just going, y'all see, man, when I put it together, it's going to make a lot of sense, man.
I'm excited. So, all right. I gotta check my. I did that one. Me reading through my questions. All right. So, what are some of the new things you learned when it comes to filming, and creating your storyline and all that stuff like that?
just writing. The fact of making the scripts, I got very, very good at making scripts. And sometimes, scripts don't go how it go when you inside of the scene, like you actually filming. Sometimes you might say something in a script, but this person did, as a character, might do something totally different. And you gotta act like, you gotta run with that. And other people they gotta adjust to it. So just that being, like, I know how to catch something that's better for the script, bring it to light, bring it to the table. And I'm more of a, you could pass me over ideas. Before it's like, what's in my script, do that.
Right.
Now I'm more, because it works
more
better
open
when everybody works together. So I had to learn that too. So this is going to be good. It's going to be good.
All right. So for that one, how do you feel like, I'm going to wait till after I do my thing for that one. So tell people, like, with giving people advice for that too, for like what to do and if you want to make a movie or you want to make a show, like what advice would you give to them?
Make sure it's something you really want to do, man. That's one thing that, that's time killer right there. So if y'all definitely want to do that, make sure y'all take the time for that. That's all it's really about. Plot your story right. Make sure everybody understands their story, and make sure that you're doing something that everybody want to do. Sometimes, like in my movie, sometimes it's cops, it's rat people. It's a lot of people don't want to play the Rizats and play the, So make it fun for everybody. That's all I gotta say, man. That's all. I'm really new to this too, so I'm learning as I go. So
Is there a question you want to ask to like somebody that's already doing it, like advice you want?
Right now, it's just a camera, man. Like, put me to the top digital
cameraman.
Yeah, put me to the best camera, because that's the only reason why shit taking a little longer. I need the best camera, because this time it's gonna go crazy.
Cameramen.
Yes,
got the best cameras.
Best cameras, cameramen, all that.
Hit up Mr. Hood Music.
Yep.
All right, that's all the questions I had for you. So we're gonna go into the first part of the topic. So we are doing the 12 laws of the universe. We already did 4 of them, which is the law of divine oneness, law of vibration, law of correspondence, and law of attraction. So today we are doing law of inspired action. And this is an action that comes to you naturally in the moment, and you must take real actionable, inspired steps in order to achieve your goal and allow the dreams to become reality. So these are steps to help you practice this law. And if y'all got anything to say, chime in, All right, so live in the now. Begin living in the now. I mean, that's self-explanatory, I guess. Like, do what comes to you, do it. Like, don't think about, what's going to be like in the future or da-da-da-da. Like, just do what you feel is right. Live in the now. Be willing to trust yourself, your actions. Sometimes we're not always 100% confident in what we're thinking about what we want to do. So just remind yourself that this idea came to you for a reason, and you should probably get it out there for somebody else. Get it out there. Number 3 is get into alignment with your desires. Inspired actions won't come forth if you're unclear about what you want to do. So to get in alignment with your desires, you need to first understand the energy of the things that you want. Number 4 is pay attention to the signs. Be mindful of your surroundings and what's truly going on around you. Number 5 is listen and take inspiration. Listen and take inspired action. When you do notice a sign or receive a message or have an idea, do it. Number 6 is always reflect. So the most important thing you can do is reflect and learn your past actions and your experience by taking action. You're able to gather your mental data about what does not work for you and what does work for you, and then that will help you to achieve your goals coming forward because you'll know what to do and what not to do. So those are 6 things to help you with law of inspired action. Y'all get anything out of that?
For me, it's kind of just like something that I'm like trying to implement every single day in the sense of being present and not just dwelling on the past so much.
Right.
Mistakes I've made and things that I could have, should have, would have did, or even so much like dwelling so much on the future that hasn't even happened. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we get so caught up in the future. I mean, my thing is like it's okay to plan. It's okay to be to plan and prepare for tomorrow, but don't be so caught up in a reality that hasn't even that hasn't even happened yet. Because ultimately, what happens is if you're just like so caught up in the future, you lose sight of the present, and that sometimes that means just like taking a rest, taking a day off sometimes, and just appreciating what's going on now and just not rushing things. But definitely easier said than done. But
It
I'm
is.
definitely trying to teach myself that.
That's why these are things we have to practice. I mean, everything from what I've been getting out of all these laws, they all go together. Like, we all one, we all connected, we all vibrate on different levels and stuff, and we all need to just vibrate higher. That's what I'm getting out of this. Like, we all need to be more positive, which I speak all the time. We all need to be more helpful and do more for each other, because if we keep doing negative shit around each other, that's what we're going to surround ourselves with. So,
and the people that's like stuck in depression or stuck feeling like they can't do the stuff they need to do, just follow your dream. That's what I got out of it.
Yeah,
don't let nothing stop you. Do what you need to do, man. Chase whatever you need to chase. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got.
All right, I'm going to my questions for you, and then I'm gonna go into the other one. But first, I want to ask y'all, how do you feel like the law of inspired action helped you when it comes to your work?
I just, you learn to adjust. I mean, you get tired of yourself. So if you don't get tired of yourself, you ain't been through enough. And that's how I feel about it. You get tired of yourself, it'll make you want to change. It's called growth. You know what I'm saying? And I go through that a lot nowadays, is I accept my growth. So when my growth hit, or my back against the wall, it's like my growth hit and it make me times 2 want to do what I need to do. The stuff I've been thinking about for the past 2 months, and I just been sitting there. It get me to a point, bruh.
Why you keep thinking about it?
Yeah,
you gotta do it.
Get up. And you know what? I get in my bag. So yeah, gotta stay on your game. Got to.
I feel that. What about you, Glenn?
For me, I have like this habit where I'm like secretly a perfectionist, and I need to stop that, because there's so many times where I just have a writer's block where I don't write a brand new poem or a brand new comedy sketch, because I'm just like, it's not gonna be good. I want it to be great, And I feel like if I have this mentality of always wanting to write something that's quote unquote great, it prolongs the process of me actually writing. Yeah. Whereas if I'm just in the habit of writing with no expectation, it'll just keep the ball rolling. So I'm just like learning how to just like just write to write. Don't maybe it'll be good,
Stop
maybe it
about
won't.
What everybody else
Like
if I don't like it, fuck it. Somebody gonna like it.
I can always come back to it later. It doesn't have to be complete right away. So, but I think really more it's just like the act of just writing, is constantly writing. So that's something that I'm just like slowly trying to practice for myself though. Yeah.
Okay, because you do spoken word, stand-up comedy. You also do media hosting and reporting. And you're a BMX rider. We're just biking. Y'all can't see it, but the bike is here.
Oh yeah, my baby's right here with me right now. I see you. She out here.
All right, how did you get into spoken word?
I got into spoken word when I was a freshman in high school, and I remember when I first got into my high school, it was a high school called New Design High School in New York City, and I've always like wrote raps and things like that privately to myself and all that. So when I got to New Design High School as a freshman, all the kids, they knew that I was new, and they had like this kind of talent show going on, which I was not gonna fucking enter. I was like, no, I'm too shy. I'm, I've never been on stage before and all that. But one of the kids, his name was Reggie, and he knew that I wrote raps and poetry and everything. And he told me, he's like, yo, dude, you gotta perform in this fucking talent show because you're gonna get left back. That's a requirement, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, like everybody has to. They were lying though, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't. They were lying. They gassed me so hard though. So like literally like the day before, the performance and all that, my principal comes up to me and he goes, "Yo, you excited for your performance?" And I'm like, "Excited? I don't want to get left back." He goes, "What does that have to do with anything?" So I eventually found out that they were lying to me, and I just did it anyway. Messed up my words. To motivate you. They were, and the thing is, like, speaking of motivation, it's funny you say that because I started messing up my words, but the audience motivated me, and I kept on going. And then little did I know, my high school also had like spoken word workshops, and I just joined them, and joined contests, and just kept that going for many years on.
All right, what's the difference like between spoken word and rapping?
Well, for me personally, I like when it comes right down to it, it's always been this idea of the accompaniment of music or not, because I was in high school in like the year like 2005, 2006, so technology wasn't like readily available where you had apps to like, record beats and whatnot and everything. So a lot of us who actually were spoken word artists were either just spoken word artists who were rappers that became spoken word artists and vice versa and everything, because the technology just wasn't available to just like always have a track. Because back then it was CD burning. See, kids don't know about that, whatever. So back in the day, when you had someone who like was able to like hop in the studio and put their shit on a CD with their instrumental, let alone one that they made, that was some shit, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's like that's just like not accessible. So you still want to be able to perform, you still want to be able to get CDs. You know what I'm saying? But that cost money back then. But like literally to just be a spoken word artist, all you need is a pen and a paper, bada bang and boom, you're on stage rhyming a cappella. Right. So that's kind of what the difference really was. There was just more accessibility though. But I did have opportunities to like get in the studio, but I think with spoken word is that like you're not waiting for a beat to be produced or whatever. You can just like write something really quick, boom, you're on there. That's what I liked about it back in the day.
Have you ever tried spoken word?
No, but everybody start off as a poet. Poet is where the music comes from. Like Thanks. Tupac, Tupac was a poet first. All his music came from the heart, and that's why I want to drop an album that's gonna be more poetry. That's what I mean, than battle rap and all that other shit. So.
Okay. All right. So is it hard getting up in front of a crowd and doing your spoken word or doing your comedy and stuff?
I find that it's actually harder to get up in front of a crowd and do spoken word because I find that, despite whatever it is you're performing, anything that's scripted, the audience doesn't know that you messed up unless you let them know that you've messed up. You know what I'm saying? So like you're on the mic and you say, "Oh shit!" Now they know you. Now they know that you messed up and everything. Or you make a face, or whatever. But I find that with spoken word, it's like it follows a certain rhythm that you just like rehearse repeatedly. It has a rhythm that you So when you lose a beat, it's kind of hard to just like make something up off the spot. But I find that like with stand-up comedy, it's a whole lot easier because even though I would have like a routine that I wrote down, there's no rhythm or rhyme to it. I'm just like rehearsing a story that I told someone or whatever. And the thing is that I find that there's always opportunities to just like freestyle with comedy on a stage on the spot, because I love like whenever I have opportunities to be on stage doing comedy and something that I'll have like a whole routine that I wrote, but something right in front of me just happened, like someone fell or someone made fun of me or whatever. I love when people make fun of me because like for whatever reason, because when someone tries to make fun of me for whatever reason, it doesn't happen often because it's always someone that like is like, "Oh, that's not funny," and then like I turn the joke around on them. So the funny thing is that it's funny because now not only am I turning the joke around on you, I'm proving to the audience that I'm literally making this up as I go. Like this guy just said this shit, now I'm gonna say this now. So it's a bit easier. And drunk people.
I was just about to say, like, do y'all think of comebacks and shit for people Before y'all go out
They
there, like y'all
like
just look
hecklers,
at the
right?
audience.
No, dude, it just happens though. Like it's just like sometimes people, sometimes people are just like really rude about it. What I find is that 9 times out of 10, the best way to like diffuse a heckler is to just like politely bring a show onto them, because what they think they're gonna do is they think they're gonna throw you off though. But what I like to do is I like to like hand them the microphone, or like, hey, that was really funny, give me another one or whatever. Now the attention's on you.
Yeah.
Now they're, oh, I'm sorry, let me just shut the fuck up and just drink my drink, whatever. Love hecklers, you know what I'm saying? I welcome that shit, I really do.
Has there been times where you just bombed and ain't nobody like it?
Yo, it really it has. Okay, so one thing I've learned about comedian is that you have to like know your audience. What I mean by that is that there have been certain times where like a joke, I'm gonna just keep it real with you. There be times where a joke will work really great with like a black audience, and not great with a white audience, vice versa. So for example, I had this really popular joke a few years ago. I'm just gonna paraphrase it really quick, where I was saying how I don't like going on dates with ghetto girls, right? So I said, yo, I went on this one date with a ghetto girl, right? Took her to a restaurant, and she's the type of ghetto that she never even left the ghetto type shit, right? So when I took her to this restaurant, she sat down, and then she was like, ooh, they got salt and pepper? And then she looked at the waiter, and then she asked the waiter to bring us over a bottle of Taylor Port, which I paid for and all that. So the waiter brings her over the Taylor Port, and then, yo, shorty's so ghetto, she taps the bottle. See, look at this. My black people, they understand this. You know what I'm saying? Like, my black people, they understand this. You feel me? But when I do this in front of white people, they're just like,
huh?
I don't understand. Like, so the white people, they're just silent. They're like, I don't understand. So it's like, that's the one time. So in that instance, it isn't because the joke bombed. It's really more because the white people were just like, I don't understand this bottle tapping. What? So yeah, that's happened to me.
That was funny, by the way.
Yes.
That was funny.
All right, so what advice would you give to someone that wants to do spoken word or stand-up comedy?
Honestly, besides just, having the willingness to just, bring a pen to pad, I would just say just meeting other people who are writing spoken word, and, going into your communities and just finding open mics. And just, I'm going to take my own advice as well too, but constantly just writing, and, not really having an expectation of things being good, because you just want to practice the writing muscle. And I think, the more stronger the writing muscle is, you'll be more satisfied with whatever product you decide to produce. So to anyone who is doing spoken word, just keep writing, and keep meeting people that are also doing the same thing as well.
All right, how you get into BMX?
So the funny thing is that I've been a skateboarder on and off for most of my life, and skateboarding was not really something that I ever really took seriously, but it was just something that I was always doing. So I moved to Philadelphia in 2020 with my girlfriend at the time, and I had a really bad blister on my right foot, so that really stopped me from skateboarding. And I was always doing deliveries, like food deliveries, on a fixie bike. And I remember telling my girlfriend, I was like, yo, I really just want to learn how to bunny hop one day. Like, something inside me is like, I just want to, I don't even want to fuck with BMX, though. Like, I just want to, find someone who has a BMX bike, whatever. I just know I could do it and everything and all that. So my girlfriend at the time, she had a friend who just happened to have a BMX bike that he was no longer using and all that. So he gives it to me. And the weird thing is that despite the fact that my blister on my foot was stopping me from skating, I had no problem riding a bike.
Right.
So when my girlfriend's friend gave me the BMX bike, I was so excited. I took it outside, and then, I didn't have any idea how to do a bunny hop, didn't understand the method of it or whatever. So I went outside and I tried my best attempt at what I thought a bunny hop would be. So I got a tiny little centimeter up off the ground. And then like both tires got a tiny little centimeter off the ground and all that. And I landed, and the pedal just scraped my ankle, and I was bleeding.
Oh God.
And then I ran back to the house. And then I showed it to my girlfriend. She was like, "Oh my God, you're not gonna do this, right?" I'm like, "Hell fucking yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna learn that. I'm gonna be good at it and everything." So, fast forward to now to 2023. accidentally become a huge part of my life. I've learned tons of tricks, and I'm like riding with like tons of pro riders, and just like constantly learning. And I'm no longer doing these little centimeter bunny hops. I'm like getting on top of rails, which is just like fucking crazy to me and everything and all that. But
Alright, so do you get scared when you're doing these tricks? Cause I've seen niggas break bones.
I
head
do, yo.
splashing,
I really,
neck broke,
yo. I really do like get
hitting
it.
the ribs.
Like, oh my god, it's all happened to me
Painful
before though.
thinking
Like,
about it.
it's painful. I think like that's what really makes it an art. It's just because like, you know, for me, it's not like when I'm like jumping on a rail or like jumping off of something or like spinning my bars or just doing whatever. It's like a lot of thought goes into that. Like a lot of thought and patience goes into it to the point where you're just like locking in the muscle memory and just like going within your own limits, because it's one of those things where like if you're just like rushing a trick, you're more likely to get hurt, because it's more of like learning how to fall,
Right.
learning the technique of the trick, learning your own personal limits, knowing how strong you are, and just like really just taking the patience to just like really learn to do a trick, and just like repetition, like constantly doing it over and 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 over again. But I do get afraid, though. I really do, get afraid. But it's really way more mental than anything, though, because yes, being physically fit and young can help, but no matter where your physical is like it's really more mental, just to just know mind over matter, that hey, I can jump over this, hey, I can fly and do that and everything. But it does get scary though, but that's just like a great opportunity to just like conquer my daily fears. If I could jump on this rail, I could do anything.
Alright, I got like 3 more minutes left, so I want to ask you one more question. How'd you get into interviewing, reporting, and stuff?
I was on an open mic years ago, and someone from a radio show was looking for a co-host for a show, and they saw me on the stage, and they offered me an opportunity to audition to be a co-host for one of their shows. And from there, I just knew that I liked media and I liked hosting. Yeah.
Thanks. Alright. I did have more questions for you, but you'll be back once again, so I'll save them for then. I'm gonna get into my quote because we got like 2 minutes left, which is Happy Martin Luther King Day. Happy birthday, Martin Luther King, because I almost forgot. Thank you, people in the comments. Shout out to everybody that's in the comments too. The quote is, faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. And now I'm gonna do my weather. So, the weather for the week, right now it's 40 degrees with a high of 46, a low of 26. Sunset is at 5 o'clock. Okay, it's good. It's coming back. Pretty soon it'll be 9. I can't wait. Summertime. Tuesday will be cloudy, a high of 46, a low of 31. Wednesday will be cloudy, a high of 51 and a low of 38. Thursday, it will be raining, 80% chance of rain, a high of 46, a low of 37. Friday will be part cloudy, part sunny, high of 47, low of 36. Saturday, cloudy and sunny, high of 43, low of 32. And Sunday, it's cloudy, high of 42, low of 32. And Monday, it's going to be a 40% chance of rain. I said it was going to rain last Monday, but it didn't. But I said it's going to rain this Monday, but it didn't. So thank you, Mother Nature. I appreciate it if you don't rain next Monday, too. So it's a 40% chance of rain, and it'll be 43 degrees, and a low of 33. And I'm LouchieTotes. Stay on your 5 P's preparation. I can't even say it.
I believe in you.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Tell them where they can find y'all at.
There you go.
Wow, that's a tongue twister. Don't be mad at yourself. That's a tongue twister.
All right, we got 1 minute, so tell them where they can find y'all at.
Diamond Street Hood music, man. You already know. Gang shit.
You guys can find me on Instagram at clever_cosmic. Cosmic is spelled COZMIK. I believe it is. I hope it is.
Yeah.
I hope I can spell. I hope at some point we like have it written down somewhere so people can see it. But clever_cosmic. You guys will find me.
Make sure y'all go hit them up. Toot, take us out.